Hey guys, Genuine Reels, and we just saw A Monster Calls. Marie, what did you think of this film?
I'm a sloppy mess right now. So it was good. It hits you in the feels. A lot of movies lately have been hitting me in the feels.
We've been leaving theaters covered in tears, saturated in spit and snot,
absolutely,
and all that fun stuff. This movie stars Felicity Jones from Rogue One, Liam Neeson, who does the voice of the monster, Sigourney Weaver, which I didn't know she was in this role. She's in a great role. And that child actor,
Louis McDougall.
This is directed by J.A. Bayona, who directed a couple episodes of Penny Dreadful. He directed The Orphanage, and he's also directing the Jurassic World sequel. This movie's basically about a child whose mother is going through a sickness. The mother, of course, played by Felicity Jones, and the child is dealing with it in his own ways. Liam Neeson voices this monster, who I think was the perfect casting. You know, that Irish accent. They altered it a little bit, made it monstrous, but he just fits this character. I love the design of this character. You know, a lot of CGI characters, and I'm pretty sure this character is mostly CGI. There might have been a couple of practical moments in there that I caught, but, you know, a lot of CGI nowadays. The characters are kind of like weak, and they're not original. You know, maybe to reference a character like Snoke in The Force Awakens. But this was a good look for a character. Yeah. He was kind of Grootish from Guardians of the Galaxy. But I honestly think he was better than Groot, and he was definitely better than Vin Diesel.
I thought this movie is really about, like, the human condition, and you're kind of, like, looking at it through a child's eyes, and, like, dealing with emotions and all sorts of emotions. Yeah, I would have to agree. Liam Neeson is amazing as the monster. Great design for the monster. Really utilizes both scenery and
and if I will say, there's a lot, like, the visuals in this, as far as the animated segments, you know, they're very impressive. Yeah,
that's another thing, too. They added in animated segments, like, they tell stories throughout, so, it's a good combination of all sorts of wonderful visuals, and even some scary moments.
There are some scary moments, and it got me thinking, because we were in a pretty empty theater with another person, an older person that brought a child, and, you know, this movie hasn't really been doing good at the box office, and it's obvious that this is kind of a tricky movie to sell, because I think it's rated PG-13. It's not, you know, a kid could go see it, you know, maybe 10-year-old, but they're not really going to grasp it, and it's a very adult movie, but it's got that kind of, you know,
whimsical.
Yes.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? It kind of reminded me of Pan's Labyrinth, because
I never seen it, but I know.
Well, in Pan's Labyrinth, it's very whimsical, and, like, they have, like, the fantasy part, but it has serious adult themes, like serious things going on,
and that's a hard sell.
It is a hard sell. A lot of people, I feel like that's a very niche kind of storytelling, and a lot of people don't like that. I personally love stories like that, with the fantasy, as well as being told through human emotions and hardships and things like that. Overall, the story was absolutely beautiful, and it was told beautifully.
It was a beautiful story. It's gonna, like I was saying, it's gonna be hard to get, you know, a kid to go see this, and that's where the challenge is, and that's why I think this movie's going to struggle to find an audience, but it is a very good movie. It's a very good story. It's a really heart-melting story. It really gets you in the feels, especially that final act. Really is a gut punch, and you just want to throw up and cry at the same time. The performances, like we said, are great all around. Felicity Jones, very impressive. She's had 2 out of 3 this year, because I heard Inferno wasn't that good. I didn't see that, but of course Rogue One I loved. And this kid is a great actor. This McDougall kid, he's really good. I was really impressed with Sigourney Weaver. She's in a pretty prominent role. There's another guy in there, familiar face, who, you know, he's been in some movies, a British actor. He's been, I think, an episode of Black Mirror. He was good, but definitely a good movie. Marie, what would you give this star rating?
Oh, man. 4.5 out of 5.
I'm gonna go 4.5 out of 5 as well. That's exactly what was on my mind. It does, you know, there were moments in the beginning that I struggle with a little bit. Once you get into the story and you get where it's going, it pretty much hits a home run out of the park.
Yes.
So I definitely liked it.
I agree with you. It's a little, you really have to get into the mindset of like, this is what's happening.
Right.
You know, it's kind of a slow start, but once you get into it, then it really tells a good story. So,
well, guys, did you see A Monster Calls? Are you planning on seeing it? I would definitely check it out if you weren't. Check out the other videos, check out the sketches. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this film and the performances in it. And thanks for watching.